5-5, take one.
What do all these artists have in common?
With the Sultans.
Both sides now.
Are you shocked to the moon for a melody under the moon?
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
They were all produced, engineered and recorded by the legend that is Phil Brown. But Phil isn't here today to talk about any of these artists or music. Phil's here to talk about an artist that he discovered that no one's ever heard of. Billy Yeager is a singer, songwriter, artist, humanitarian and activist. His music, films and his story is a fascinating journey, one of uncompromising artistic integrity.
We had proper drums, we had guitars and keyboards and Hammonds and all of that, but there was also a lot of experimental stuff going on. Ditcham, who used to use kitchen utensils and so there's a huge similarity between watching Billy in that film, where he has got spoons hanging up and playing Tupperware for drums and all of that. We were kind of doing that in Spirit of Eden. We were experimenting. So there's a huge similarity for me with that. Spirit of Eden cost £350,000 at the time. So we had, time, money and all of it. Whereas, Billy is obviously, he has time, but he doesn't have, huge amounts of money to spend, and he's not doing it so piecemeal. He's actually creating something that's happening live, which is impressive.
The perfect song, Lloyd, the one you're composing, you say it doesn't exist?
Yes, it exists.
Quiet on the set! Ready, action!
If you've seen cameras and lights around the town of Lake Worth, you just might have been seeing South Florida's very own filmmaker, Billy Yeager.
There's a new movie out there that was filmed right here in South Florida, and it is premiering at the Delray Beach Film Festival.
Fun. The biggest buzz at the festival is the film A Perfect Song by Billy Yeager. Folks are lining up for over an hour ago to get into the theater. The film is a favorite to see among all the people we have spoken with, and Billy and some of the actors themselves will all be here. Billy spent over 1 year filming throughout the state of Florida. He not only wrote the film, but also produced, directed, and acted in the lead role. Billy also discovered his own actors and trained them himself.
Hello, my name is David Blaylock. I'm a professor of film and video at Rogers State University, and I'm here today to talk about the film A Perfect Song by Billy Yeager, a film that won several awards upon initial release, but over the years has garnered interest and a lot of fervor for people wanting to see what this film was all about. Why did it win the awards that it collected several decades ago? So if I had to describe this film as a musical odyssey, showcasing not only Billy Yeager's great amount of attention to detail and his talent and skill as a filmmaker, but also as a composer, which music being his main forte, the fact that he was able to compose close to 20 or more tracks for this film and carry the weight of the film from one episodic journey to another throughout the whole length and breadth of the narrative. It's an amazing feat to have done all that, but also to portray the character of Lloyd so indelibly and so memorably on screen. It's no wonder that he won the award at the Delray Film Festival for Best Soundtrack, but also Best Actor. He really brought everything together as writer, producer, director, and composer of the film. It holds a very interesting place in cinema history.
I guess what's intriguing about the film and the music that pops up through it is you get these, wonderful little pieces with quite deep lyrics, which are, you know, juxtaposed with this film of this guy who's at times right on the edge.